Hello everybody, welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project panning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I completely forgot to do a finale for my graveyard project pan, and these are the 4 items that I have in this project. So I'm going to close out this project right now. Can't believe it's late. It's into I think like the second week of November already. My goodness. So the first item that I have is the iridescent pressed powder from MAC, and it is I guess a collab with Justine Skye. I'm not sure who that is. Hopefully I can get this open with one hand. There we go. And this is what the product looks like inside. So it's just a really beautiful purple shimmery blush. It's I guess supposed to be an all over powder, but I don't think so. I'm not putting that all over my face. As you can see, it looks like there's teeny tiny bumps starting. At least I can see a couple over here. But this is where I have a bit of a teeny dip going. This is definitely going to be a potential declutter soon, but I can just feel the bumps forming when I touch it. It's kind of like creamy. I'm not even sure if you'll be able to see what that looks like on my hand. But it's definitely like a purple kind of highlight, like a shimmery blush, like a light to soft, non-opaque shimmery blush. Oops, oh my goodness. I actually kind of want to declutter it now, to be honest. It's nice, but it's old, and you can see all the bumps. Like, it's old. So I think I'm actually going to declutter it. And I wasn't actually planning on doing that right now. I'll show you the packaging that this came in. And it came in this packaging right here. It was so beautiful. When I saw this, I thought, oh my gosh, it's purple blush. I have to have this. And obviously I like barely used it. And it's just, you can see so many bumps in there. It just feels like it's expired, and I'm sure that this is extremely old. Is there a date on here? I don't think there's a date on this. Anyway, I'm definitely going to be decluttering this because it's old and I've rarely used it, and I just feel like I have so many other different purpley blushes, and this is not actually a purple blush. It's a pressed powder that you're supposed to use. It says iridescent pressed powder, and I think it's supposed to be used for like kind of like all over the face, which no, that's not going to work for me. So I'm shocked at myself, but I think I'm going to part with that, and I feel very okay with that. Next is the MAC Born to Beam Pro Longwear Paint Pot. Now I use this quite a few times. It's a beautiful gold shade. Absolutely stunning gold shade. I'm trying to find a spot where you can really see the gold, but I guess that's it. I won't be able to open that with one hand. But it's called Born to Beam, and it's really beautiful, and I've very much enjoyed using this. It's like, you know, paint pot typical. Usually people talk about soft ochre or painterly, but I like these because they're like easy one and done, or you can tap them over top of, you know, an outer corner and crease shade, and these dry down to not budging at all. And there's a lot of product in here, but it's really beautiful if you're looking for something really easy to use. So highly recommend those. I will be keeping that one. And I just had a good time using something in my collection that I rarely touched. So that was really nice. Cream products for my eyes are just not something I usually use. Next is the MAC Natural Radiance Prep and Prime Base in Radiant Yellow. I actually pretty much done this. I think I have less than one full use in this, and it will go into my empties. So that is also really great. I have one declutter and one used up item. And the reason I haven't used this up before the end of the project, before the 31st of October, is because I have some kind of irritation near my eye, so I'm not wearing even face makeup. I'm not wearing any makeup. Also, I used it for like Halloween when I did those looks, but again, between those, I wasn't really wearing much. So I'm actually happy that I managed to get this just about done. Like if I had overused, it would have been fine, but it wouldn't have been fine for the makeup laying on top of it. So that is why it's pretty much got only a half use left. But this is done for the end of the month, which is so great. And then this one here. Natasha Denona Bloom Blush and Glow palette. Now this one was a potential declutter in my mind because it's getting older. I have a ton of different face products that I like. The highlight cream shade in here is pretty, but I love this cream blush. Honestly, I love the cream blush. But I like to pair these together. I just feel like they look so much better paired together. So that's what I do with those. And this is a little too like glowy. It's a little too like shiny gold. So it basically is like there's not much of a base color to this. It's mostly that gold sheen or bright apricot sheen, and I have to put this underneath it in order for this to have any kind of blush quality to it, because it's basically a topper. So that's the one thing that I'm kind of like, I don't want to have to use this if I don't want to, and I would like to actually have the opportunity to use the item on its own. It's just a little too shiny for me. And then this highlighter is okay, but I don't need more highlighter. And like, I just don't have really anything that resembles this here. So I don't know that I want to part with this yet. So I think I'm going to play around with that for a while. Yeah, I think I'm going to hang on to it for now and see if there's anything else in my collection that's similar. But this is a potential declutter for the very near future. So that is the last item I have. I had a total of 8 items in this project, and I had decluttered the NARS bronzer Laguna that was repressed from my NARS palette from like 2013. Oh my gosh, so old. So I decluttered that. I used up as much as the Ofra Everglow highlighter that I could for the season, and then my MAC Pro Longwear concealer in NW20 was done. And then I also decluttered the Natasha Denona Bronze and Glow Face palette. So I decluttered one of these, which is why I'm like, I think I'm almost ready to declutter this one as well. Plus I still have the Dahlia face palette. So I don't know. I'm going to take a look at everything and see if I have anything to match that cream shade. I already have this shade in a single from my friend Rania. So, and like these I don't really need. So this is a very, very potential declutter. So look out for that on my channel in future in case I decide to get rid of that. But this is all I have left. So these two will go back in my collection for now. This one's being decluttered. I'm actually going to empty it and then recycle this packaging back at MAC, and then this one will go as a recycle, but they're not leaving. This one will go right away, but this one is not leaving until I do my empties for year end. So an empty, a declutter, and then 2 keeps, but 1 is a potential declutter. So this has been a really successful project. I really like this project. 6 months of the year, created by Emily and Max, only goes from April 30th to October 31st of 2024. Super simple 6-month project. I really like that. And of course it ends on Halloween, which is even better. I love spooky theme. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video.